The Buffalo Bills are off to a strong start 3 weeks into the season and are looking like the best team in the NFL. On Monday, the Bills remained undefeated with a dominant 47-10 victory over the Jaguars, putting the game out of reach by halftime. Josh Allen continued his impressive early season form, throwing for 263 yards and 4 touchdowns while adding 44 rushing yards. Despite concerns about how the Bills' passing game might be without Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis, Allen spread the ball around, connecting with 10 different receivers. Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, Ty Johnson, and tight end Dalton Kincaid all caught touchdown passes. Though it's still early in the season, fans have already begun hyping Allen and the Bills as Super Bowl contenders following this commanding win. Buffalo did look a bit shaky in their Week 1 win over the Cardinals, but bounced back with a 31-10 win over the Dolphins in Week 2. Now, with a solid victory over the Jaguars, the Bills are one of just 5 teams that remain undefeated. Josh Allen led the Bills to touchdowns on all 5 first-half drives, securing a dominant lead at home and snapping a 2-game losing streak to the Jaguars. This marks the 5th time the Bills have scored 30 or more points in each of their first 3 games in a season. While perfect is rarely used in football, the Bills' offense, and Allen in particular, came close in the first half. Allen threw for 247 yards and 4 touchdowns in the first 2 quarters alone. By the end of the game, Allen had completed 23 of 30 passes for 263 yards and 4 touchdowns, while also rushing for 44 yards on 6 carries. His performance vaulted him ahead of Patrick Mahomes for the best MVP odds. Notably, Allen tied his own record for most touchdown passes in a game, all within the first half. He thrived under pressure, going 6 for 6 on third downs for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns. His 4 passing touchdowns under pressure this season lead the NFL. The Bills' offense have made a statement, scoring 30-plus points in each of their first 3 games for the first time since 2011, and they've proven that stopping them will be no small feat. On defense, Damar Hamlin recorded his first career interception, picking off a poorly placed pass from Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Hamlin's 19-yard return set up the Bills' 4th touchdown of the day, which Allen delivered to Khalil Shakir 5 plays later. The Bills have been spreading the ball around on offense. 4 different players caught touchdown passes in the game, and running back James Cook added a rushing touchdown. In total, 6 different Bills players have scored touchdowns this season, the most in the NFL, a testament to the versatility and unpredictability of Buffalo's offense. Allen's first half performance made him the first player to throw 4 touchdown passes in the first half of a Monday Night Football game since Ben Roethlisberger in 2007. And before that, it was Brett Favre in 2003. Josh Allen was named the AFC Offensive Player of the Week after leading his team to a dominant win over the Jaguars. This marks Allen's first Offensive Player of the Week honor since Week 4 of the 2023 season, when the Bills faced the Dolphins. Allen now has 13 Player of the Week awards in his career as Buffalo's quarterback. He also became the first NFL player to record 200-plus passing yards and 4-plus passing touchdowns in the first half since he last achieved that feat himself against the Steelers in 2022. The last player other than Allen to do so was Dak Prescott against the Eagles in January 2022. The Bills' offense was nearly unstoppable, punting just once, scoring on 8 of their 9 drives, excluding the final kneel down. The Buffalo Bills have been very consistent during the Sean McDermott, Josh Allen era, with 5 consecutive playoff appearances, 4 straight division titles, and 2 13-win seasons. It's an impressive stretch of success, and despite offseason concerns that their Super Bowl window might be closing, this could be the best Bills team of the era. The Bills have been dominant through the first 3 weeks. After a slow start in Week 1 against the Cardinals, they pulled away and then followed up with a blowout win over the Dolphins and Jaguars. From the second half of Week 1 to halftime of Week 3, Buffalo outscored their opponents 89-24, with the Jaguars trailing 34-3 at halftime. Like I said, Allen had an elite performance in just the first half of that game, throwing for 4 touchdowns and over 200 yards. Who's better than the Bills as September comes to a close? The Chiefs are 3-0, but they've narrowly avoided losses in each game. The Steelers are also 3-0, but have only managed 51 points in total. In the NFC, the Seahawks are undefeated, but their wins came against a rookie quarterback in Denver, the Patriots, and a Tua-less Dolphins team. The 3-0 Vikings look legitimate, but with Sam Darnold at the helm, are they really better than the Bills? Josh Allen, who had only thrown for 371 yards combined in the first 2 games, was unstoppable against the Jaguars. Even after Jacksonville scored on their opening second half drive, Allen answered with a long, methodical series that ended in a Tyler Bass field goal, eating up over 6 minutes of clock. It was almost frightening how easily Allen dismantled the Jaguars defense. All the talk about him being overrated or struggling without Stephon Diggs seems foolish now. now. From the start, you could see Allen was fired up for this game. The Jaguars were down 2 starting corners, Tyson Campbell and Darnell Savage, and offensive coordinator Joe Brady took full advantage. His play designs were brilliant and the execution was flawless. In the first 2 quarters alone, Allen targeted 10 different receivers and completed passes to 9 of them. After relying heavily on the run in the first 2 weeks, Joe Brady shifted gears with just 11 runs and 28 pass attempts in the first half. Trevor Lawrence had a better second half, taking advantage of the Bills playing more conservatively with a big lead. But in the first half, he couldn't keep pace with Allen, walking off the field down by 31 points. Bills cornerbacks Rasul Douglas and Christian Benford were locked in, shutting down the Jaguars' top receivers Gabe Davis, Brian Thomas Jr., and Christian Kirk. When Thomas did manage to break free, Lawrence overthrew the ball, leading to Damar Hamlin's first career interception. What's been equally impressive is how no team has capitalized on the absence of star nickel corner Taron Johnson. Cam Lewis has stepped up, and defensive coordinator Bobby Babbage had even mixed in a safety blitz, resulting in a sack by Jamarcus Ingram. This defense in Buffalo has stepped up a ton, but the main storyline coming out of Buffalo this season is the offense. Josh Allen, by this ESPN poll, was rated the most overrated player, and he's now leading the MVP race and quickly quieting all those haters. I was saying it in the offseason and during training camp, the Buffalo Bills receiving corps is the best it's been with Josh Allen. They lost Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs, but they have talented guys and a deeper receiving room now. Khalil Shakir is really stepping up, and the connection with him and Josh Allen is growing and continuing from last season. Keon Coleman is having a few rookie hiccups, but that's expected. He's going to continue to improve, and he had a touchdown last game. James Cook in the run game has been unstoppable, even if him as a pass catcher as well. This Buffalo team is very versatile, and Josh Allen is playing at a high level as he always does. A lot of people are going to try to make a storyline about Josh Allen and what he might have said about Stephon Diggs, but Josh Allen, like he even said, they are so focused about what's going on in this building. He isn't worried about what Stephon Diggs and the Texans are doing or what the team could have been with him. What's happening is right now, they don't have those players anymore, and they are moving in the right direction. A lot of people didn't think the Bills could get it done without of them, but I was telling you guys during the offseason and the training camp that this Bills team is going to be good, and the offense is going to be a high firepower offense. They might not have the name receivers like Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs, but Josh Allen has been moving the ball around, like I said, in the first half, targeting 10 different receivers, also connecting to 4 different receivers in the end zone. Josh Allen is having an MVP-like season already, and the Buffalo Bills are really looking like the best team in the NFL through 3 weeks. Sunday night is going to be a very good game against the Ravens. I'm personally very excited to watch that game. The Ravens have way more to lose this game, but the Bills need to come out and make a statement and win the game. Let me know what you guys think of the Buffalo Bills start to the season so far. I think what Josh Allen and this offense and Joe Brady are doing is remarkable already through 3 weeks of this season. They are already doing way better than majority of people expected. So I expect this offense to continue moving in the right direction and Joe Brady to continue making the right calls. If you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn the notification bell on so you never miss a Bills video or any video at all. Like I said, leave a comment down below what you guys thought of this game. Leave a like as well. I greatly do appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.